Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Ibrahim, April 25th, 2025. Today now, April 25, 2025. Another wonderful day, beautiful day there. God is good. There's life, there's hope. We ain't take anything for granted. You know, a lot of people go sleep last night, some not wake this morning. This life will get a privilege. That God, I ain't get her. God give it. It take a many time. Now I make order that this life, Lord, live right by people. Lord, show reverence. Lord, respect people that deserve to be respected. Those that don't deserve to be respected, we'll get for call them out. You know, some people have already seen the news. Terrible things are happening in our country. Failures of governments over the years. Especially when it comes to this migration. They cannot say that today begin. Even though I don't like to do the whataboutism. But if you don't begin since APC days. Matter of fact, now during the days of an Escorobana in this temple run that they begin. Why people they run for good and green pasture, only God knows. Because again, why anybody go run for so only God knows that we all know. Why anybody go run for left in country? When you look at all the African countries, because when they evaluate, when they do research, when they find out. You know this immigration wahala, you know the Botswana, you know go Rwanda. Even South Africa, as terrible as some of the ghettos that are South Africa did. You know the South Africans them, but their movements they You know most of those countries, Namibia, you know the citizen and they, even Ghana, you know the too much Ghana, what is the Salon Nigeria, Sierra Leone Nigeria, at this illegal migration. Yes, you get all that them Malians, but Sierra Leone, we are like, it's just too much. Why? Because the basics, the provisions are not there for we people and for even get hope and believe in the future. Country where they get election, the results, then TIFA, the OLA, they will not get the results, disaggregated data, no respect for its citizens. So this migration business don't they happen for a long time. This temple run, people want for left the country, lights not there, water not there, no hope not there. Above all, the hope. If people not see hope, it is done. Now they have to go seek this hope on the side. The only thing we be to say, we're not doing the right way. We know say the right way is not easy. But for risk your life, I don't think say me go advise anybody for risk their life, then dangerous way than they. Just because you want to go seek greener pasture. I think say the message now for be, it is better let you die in your country as a hero or as a heroine. Now you know woman, a heroine. Let you die as a hero if you're a man. Let you die in your country for sick development of that your nation day. As opposed to you go die in another man country like a slave, like an animal in the desert. Able choose one bow. Let you die in a Sierra Leone because you're standing up for something. You speak up, they go kill you. You did it. Then you don't go die in a desert. Then you don't go die in a water. What you do because you run away from the one day where they destroy our country. And also a lot of we brother and sister them go through the temple run, they survive. But I believe say if they are sincere to themselves, we're sincere We make them move, then they then sincere. They could tell them brother and sister and say, I'll take this move, but left to you. How much education is out there by the government for stop this migration? How much efforts and government they put for stop this illegal migration? No, we don't know. We know of cases that when the government, like even the APC days, through the Ministry of Labor, SLPP through the Ministry of Labor, now they can't tell people and say they came and they go do a job in Dubai. When they go in other thing and they go meet. It happens. So from the state that it is, then they orchestrate this danger against the people. Say the other day, I don't know, this 12-year-old bobo, 12-year-old Pekin, then Agadez, na Niger. You don't get money again, you don't strand. For like cross go down to Libya. Then you go through the desert and you see, then go na you want for make them through to like Spain, can overseas. What in 12-year-old Pekin get for can do overseas? You don't get for reach the legal age for work, we go for make legal income. And even that legal income, they say they get the paper safe for them become legal. People don't need this diaspora, so we brother them, good people them, good sisters them. We don't need to have 15, 16 years, 30 years, they don't forget good paper and then in European countries them. They don't forget the paper. But yes, they are living a standard life now. Better than waiting them for living in Sierra Leone. But imagine a 12-year-old able to think. Why? How a 12-year? That is how you know so the nation is finished. When it don't reach to the point where we picking, and this is what we talk about. When we talk about generations here unborn. It don't reach to the point now. You see, it don't begin affect the 10-year-old, the young baby them. They don't reach to the point where they affect for kush. Now they don't reach to the point they affect for left the country. 12-year-old picking enough for even to think, enough for even that the last thing. If I tell me Bobo for say now for go let you go now or that they look me they wonder say waiting me they talk now language are they talk so. Me 11-year-old, you know, if I tell her anything and they because what is Sabi, the only tell we pack suitcase, we say they travel. And also okay, we go either we drive or we go fly plane. Now only what is Sabi, but I for go live better life. I get for go survive as a man for like making like this life. What in 12-year-old Bobo for Sabi but that? What in 12-year-old picking for the think for anything and it shows you the situation, the country finish. But we get people that will still follow their useless idiots there. We win election. They say they don't want the election again. Then they go to 2028. It shows us how useless the population. This is a mental illness. This is mental impairedness. And people are sick. Sierra Leone sick. Sierra Leone sick. Thank God for a lot of our brothers and sisters that we don't dip on this craze. We don't well. They're serious. They're sober. But the majority of the citizens of our nation, including the one who inside the political class, they have all the craze. They are intentionally crazy because they want to keep people in craze and mentally disturbed. So then they do it intentionally for the act of fool. They carry the act of fool, so then they run up and down. I want to be president. I want to be president. They get elections where they win. They say we win these elections. SLPP thief the election violently. Instead of them rally around of Susabura Kamara, they all come together, form a big wall, and say enough is enough. We bring this illegal government to a standstill. Abukagbo still sticking but the parliament. Even like you say, I still run up and down with a lipstick. Then they support the Marabio regime for stay in power illegally. And every day Marabio stay in power. Marabio become more powerful every day that he stays in power. I hear him brother patriotic citizen talk about saying in the past we want pass another welfare bill for members of parliament them as well, and he saying don't hire 15 more staff than a ECSL. You know, I leave that to that. Salon people, these things that are happening in our country are not normal. We should not accept it. We don't become very lethargic. We don't become very lazy as a nation. I know say we're not getting leaders them for lead we on. But it gets to the point where we the people say for him for come together for make a decision. We're not for him for come together within our communities them and make a decision. Yes, then they go point to that. They say this is why idea against Mother Build and they go lock it up. We see Lyle Lawrence Lima, they say they don't have the Yani. So in last name, Lyle Lawrence Lima Yani, he don't have the name. They say he taking Papa in name. Name changes happens all the time. People do it. Fine. But to God like this day, people like us, we are critical thinkers, we are paying attention. But we're not a good inside in this. So I'm talking to them, we're not even talking, not necessary. the time will come. But we see the atrocities where people are cause against people and pull them outside of the house, they shoot and kill them. We see because they exercise Section 26 of the Constitution. We tell everybody, say, every citizen has the protections to their freedoms of assembly and association. And pull their teeth and shoot them. The ICC day, we don't write letters. But yet we get idiots them, we get sycophants them, fools, buffoons them, where they contest for presidency. But they've never even dared for write an article referencing the ICC for ask for the prosecution of an illegal president-elect today. You know, yesterday, I see a video where Cashbox talk about in passing in audio. I see how we share back now one group. I should see that video all over where they the body then take and put on top bike. Because ambulance not there, where the family don't try for ask for ambulance, stay ambulance not there, so then take the body and put on a chair and tie them behind the bike, motorbike. I don't know if they go bury them now or they can't go. I don't say they don't get much right inside in this. So now Muslim, they don't rap and quick, people are applying. You know, again, it tells us the society. How many mortuary they will get at them parts of the provinces then the Ministry of Health, when I didn't see them there, would build mortuaries, with hospitals, them clinics, them urgent care facilities, them every community go get. You don't need for pull the body come out, apply for council and free time because they will get the mortuary. People they die upliners, they die, they don't wrap it and say they don't die. Who that are the medical professional when they certify the death of that individual? But I'll back that conversation for another day. It is just the depravity, you know, the disrespect they show to the dead man. Hey, boy, dead body now for the last respect, for pay the last respect. That tie with tie and pump chair, put on a motorbike for go better. The family they ask for ambulance for letting transport the body, they don't get ambulance. So they want to let the body go. They don't get no other option. That's why they tie the young man to a bike. And they go bury him. It shows you the failures of political leaders collectively, systemically over the years. It is a shame. Small country will for plan them with all the resources we'll get. Now we don't begin to understand. Say, when you look at the marine resources, APC to SLPP, what they are doing, their money then they know the camp set that the consolidated fund. Their money then they know them pocket money them. What they make from the fish? What they make from with gold, with diamond, with bauxite? Now change now they come to the government. The rest of them in them pockets, they don't receive them bribes them up front. We don't know, say they don't take with mineral resources them, with marine resources. Now Sheba and Neto, in order to reach the people of the nation. Now shape the Sheba to themselves. We don't reach for realize this point. This is why they continue for fight against people like Dr. Samura Kamara for saying not for be president. Because they know say that thing they change. Penny not going to nobody in hand when it comes to our mineral resources. From with timber now, from with water resources now, from with mineral resources now, nothing not they gonna nobody and no private dealings, no under table connections with Chinese and this and that. We are going to manage our resources. These are the things that no say Dr. Samura Kamara would do. That is why they don't foresee in presidency. But we wait. June they mark 2 years after the elections. But we'll go follow what they happen. We see the APC don't pull the timetable. But with people they begin to tell now, they participate. No go day, no mix day, una left there. No go to a political party where they win elections, say no one time. Not to a political party that they will go protect you. No register day, no hide, no feel like for say you don't belong. Because I know say with people over the years, all man don't feel like for say if you belong to a political party for like it. How you like don't change over the years? Whose difference you make when you be Savia and Escobar and they say that you vote for them? Whose difference you don't make that you life? Not join that party day. A party where they win elections and say no wonder winning. Not a political party we forget anything for deal with. Stay away. We are still fighting for the June 24, 2023 elections. We'll not forget elections where the results not available. No matter what person tell you, under no circumstances, that political party, you don't forget nothing for do with them. Hey, they want they win the next election now. They want a loss now. How they not do more? It left to them. But the fact of the matter is, you as an individual now, get integrity for yourself, get respect for yourself, get decency for yourself, and say, I'm going to take a position. With or without Dr. Samora Kamara. I don't need nobody for can tell me this. Even if Dr. Samora Kamara come out tomorrow, I can't tell when I say, when I allow beer, when I go join the APC, so no more logo. We know they listen to that. We're not going to listen to that. And you as an individual, you forget integrity for understand. Say, I like Dr. Samora Kamara. I love Dr. Samora Kamara. But to God and his day, I will not continue with a political party where win election. They say no wonder winning day. Me not support that kind of party again. I don't pull out, I don't weapon. I don't take membership. I don't go pay membership dues. I am not part of that party. Now the party need you. Not to you. You don't need party. Now the party need you. Now the people get the party. The power is in the hands of the people. You don't need the party for survive. We need good political party there with good leaders. We're going to make the country prosper. We see them in the case of Singapore. It happened today. Singapore is a first world country now. We see them. They began independence in 1965. They go to Singapore. Americans have not get nothing in Singapore. Waiting at the housing, waiting at the transportation system, waiting at the healthcare system. All the basics where people lead. For that 12-year-old picking up begin think of how I for go become a man at 12. Wait for still they watch a cartoon them. For they watch cartoons. They get good time. People in family for provide, in parents for provide. If forget your own bedroom. But from 19 Jubilee, with families and they suffer for housing in that country, that is same thing. Picking and go for sleep now gone. Mama and Papa are already one with the pala. They all the picking and they don't be we deport them, default them, and then go for default them inside the house. What a shame! It only happened from 1960, but we have for change at today. If for change, come on, Sierra Leoneans, now wake up. It goes back to the anthills of the savannah. We catch books they talk about Chinua Achebe or Achebe. I talk about Viktor E. Frankl. Man's meaning. Man's search for meaning. We mortal man, they search for meaning in a life. Even through difficult times, there were a lot of people, the only way they survive through those difficult times. Now, because they find meaning in their suffering. It says to live is to suffer. Hey, but let it suffering, let it not be bad off now, smack. But just living life itself, what's if we're in the diaspora where everything is available? Living every day, you suffer. But to survive that suffering is to find a meaning in the suffering. We all don't find meaning inside we suffer. When we wake so in the morning, me meaning for live and for make other person in life better. At this time, motoka now. If I want to listen to fine music, I go jam me music whilst I drive. They go care less about what it happened in Sierra Leone. But I say no. We have to change the mentality of we people of Salon. Now I make I do this message, I talk to you. Now me own meaning that day. I don't search for me own meaning in life. What's my meaning whilst I'm living? Go to sleep every day, wake up every day, get for eat. To live is to suffer. But to survive the suffering, you get for find a meaning in the suffering. Viktor E. Frankl. Chinua Achebe said, from what bottomless pit? Because me that's why I didn't paraphrase out. What does I say? I did paraphrase that. From what bottomless pit or bottomless ocean, also like they get this courage. Now they laugh at their own misery. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, Sierra Leoneans. We deserve so much more better. Salon people, you know, a lot of advice to me, brother them, People's Power and Brother Salon. You see, one thing what they say again, rights to free speech. Everybody get right for express themselves how they express them, right? People's Power that we all man, that we all be there to do messages. No, Sabi wanna know, you know, that we all be do messages. But to this day, if I tell una say, I know why people's power stop for do message with me, I don't lie pauna. People's power is a very vocal brother. One thing when me say no more, when me know, I rather let people's power able for keeping life. They get a family where they look up to them, they get picking them. If you be say the country don't know where you talk against government, they will kill you, like how they kill Evangelist Samson Chesa. Me not the only pastor they work in anybody within Sierra Leone. It left to you, it's a choice of yours if you have to be a strong advocate against the system. But when it comes to brother people's power, that we bad. Me, to this day, can't talk again. If I tell you, say I know why people's power be left for John Winner, we audio them. I don't like power. But I go tell you for say no more. Me own assertion, what me come up with, the theory is, then probably pressure people's power, say, hey, for a couple of reasons, my man, and you know this country today, for your safety, left for join Ibrahim them, let them not come after you, let them not jail you, let them not lock you up, let them not kill you. Now that's me no. But so this day, one day, people's power not tell you exactly why it stopped for join with them, telling them what they do audio. I know nothing against them. I tell them, I ask people's power, tell me why. Again, ain't right. We for all people's power for can't talk? No. And nobody know for chastise and say for can't talk. No. Because again, everybody, you got your own phone. Take your phone, do your message, now your business. I mean, that's what they think. I'm a liberal person. Likewise, if Mr. Salon where they talk today, if he stop for talk tomorrow, that ain't right. I don't need to go chastise and say, what happened, Mr. Salon? Why they talk now? Why they talk now? I go check on them, welfare check for make sure say, yeah, at least they're alive, he's okay, he's safe. But other than that, not only responsibility. Civic responsibilities, that's all man they do. Some of you in the diaspora, some man don't even care about Salon. Una want to survive, una want to die, una want to kill yourself, una take bike, una put dead body on top bike, not to the business. Some man don't move on, they don't forget about Sierra Leone, they overseas now the life light. So people's power just let Master Salon get the rights to free speech. And everybody for him for exercise and express them. And people's power not be always an explanation as to why it stopped for do a message with me. You know, all with that explanation, they either. No, and not always no explanation. You get right. Me, as far as me know, I care about him in freedom. I care about in life, and that is all that really matters to me at the end of the day. I don't want to put himself in any position where go jeopardize a life, where go risk a life, which you do because they stand up for protect democracy. No. You know, but the only thing I would say to Mr. Salon, again, yes, we have to call ourselves out and this and that. And if anything, I have so much respect for Master Salon, just like I get respect for people like APC, Muri APC, and everybody else. They like it today, we understand, say we come up from a place of patriotism and nationalism that the country we lack, not to people that we care about, right? Not to we look at the pains and sufferings of our people. We look at the democracy, which we wish for Sierra Leone be the life where they live now, the same life I want somebody live now Sierra Leone. You know, you do inside your master bedroom, you grab, you go to the bathroom, everything is there, you closet inside your room. You know, everything you pick in and live, comfortable life. Morning can and go school bus can pick them up, drive them, bring them back home, they get lunch and you know all that stuff today, and they eat how they want for eat, the fridge day, everything, lights day, water day. That is all I want. I don't want nothing else from Sierra Leone at this point. I just want good life for me people. So we brother that we wake up and realize that later. I have respect for them because that was the goal. Like make we be there on social media for wake up with brother and sister, they will not be there see. So then go see. They continue all man don't see, including Mr. Salon. They apologize. I agree totally. We don't get problem with that, Andy. Even if nobody can apologize, the fact is, as long as you don't come on the right side of history, that is beautiful in itself. That is what we look for, you know, for let more people them change and say, you know what, let we left for support political party, let we left for support political leaders, let us stand up and get some integrity for ourselves and take a position for ourselves. That is what we want. Like, let money or, you know, the things of this life, you know, the beautiful things, the fanciful things not get we for them and corrupt we, because that is what they do in Sierra Leone. They corrupt people them. And see say you get potential and say you get PQA college, yeah, this money. You know, that's what they do. You know, because again, we and people's power, we can't tell now what they do, what will not be doing, and this and that. Because not for say that not much we do, but at least to help, we will help. We're able to do it, to say people for do, you know. But if it reach a point where the man can join me, now you're right, now in prerogative. I don't know, nobody know for question. I mean, the judge, I'm not they ask questions. But as a salon, I would say take it easy, small. With people's power, if they go to their events and stuff, then if you want to call them out, it's your responsibility. It's your prerogative, is right. You right as well. We call ourselves out every now and again. We feel say people on the start on the right side, but I don't just want to on the crossfire to ourselves. I think say we're all on the same side now, fighting for the electoral justice. Everybody they fed differently. I read people's power talk about get permanent friend and permanent enemy. So people are basically playing the games of the politicians. They even tell we say Dr. Samora Kamara, they welcome them, people there, they host them, which for sure me, I'm very disappointed. It's one thing for letting Kana in office or in Austin to office. I don't know if he's still maintaining office. I get it. But if for certain people they all they cozy up together and we stand up for electoral justice, these people are, going about campaigning for become president, whilst the only position say one for if they come now they can't visit. I'm highly disappointed. But again, it is what it is, right? This is why I say we take with them without they do it till they do. We will continue to take that position. We'll not make hypocrites. Me, I know they make hypocrites and they make like purpose. If maybe then I Sierra Leone, then guy there when they see one side, they see one side. No, they can have yours and they go to yours. If we meet up at a gathering, that day they left. But if Dr. Samarkama, they welcome them people in our house, I'm highly disappointed. Because again, what is the principal position? Life is all about values. If you don't stand for my values, I don't see why I forget any relationship with you. If we really share the same values, the core beliefs, especially when it comes to this democracy, where we look at the sufferings and pains where people that they go through. If I don't share, they share me value, I don't want to forget any personal ties. We're going to keep it professional. Where we say we meet up in the office, in gathering, in activities, them way, we not get anything for do. It's inevitable. We're not the controller. Then yes, we will meet up there. But for saying the economios, I'm highly disappointed in that. If that's the case, for say the Bobode like the Ibrahim Bangura as the Richard Contes, all these people in the Canada, I don't say they don't get a long-lasting relationship over the years. But it gets to a point where, we have to draw the line because safety is very important as well. You don't know what the motive of some of these people are. We don't see them. Then they poison people and get they will come in yours. It will be the end of you. So for your safety and all of that, people like that in there, where you believe in they stand for your core values. You believe in democracy, you respect democracy. How would you entertain these people? When people's power talk, I don't get the fact, I don't know. I hope some people will clarify this for we say not to true. Because it's one thing if they go meet up in the office, even Nande, what they carry my office for. But they will not see one side. You know say when they move on. Me say I want me election result. I win this election, me the president. Instead of I can't join me for FET, then we for FET and defeat this guy. Then we get the APC come to power, and then we can take care of the needs of the people. Now they move on. Why you can't fend me? Why you can't fend me? Which you can talk to me about? Huh? What's there for? I get for listen to you. Anything you want for talk publicly. I go yeri. Why yeri? Me door go be open because I don't know. Say we all are in the same position. But now they pass secret, they attack the SLPP, they ask for results. When they tell we say, hey, don't, this now move on. So, people's power don't make that point very clear. I'm highly disappointed. If Dr. Samara Kamara is keeping a personal relationship with these guys, it's very insulting to people like myself. There is no point. I know say Africa will get a tradition. People they come to you as a politician and this and that. Yes, we host in the open. I would not even live that kind of life. You host for me, you space. Very private, very personal, Yes, in situations like these, if you get a small compound where you get a barrier inside your compound, where people can come and they stop because people get for respect in private spaces. They host them. It's your private abode. Let it be your space. Let it be that place where you get your quiet and peace. You also not for be the political stomping ground. No, this is why we ask people for do town halls, go visit people in the communities there. Organize town hall meetings. As a politician, you get your office where people they can meet you. They get meeting and they let you also be your safe abode, let be your private space. Let you pick them or your wife or whatever the case is. Let it be a private space. Anyways, that is not my message for today. I just say no more. Whilst I touch on that day, now just touch on that. So Mr. Salon, when I take it easy, now continue for guide yourself. I don't see you attack people's power anyway. I'm not gonna lie. Where I listen to your message, you don't attack people's power. And I don't want to let people's power itself take them as an attack. And people's power, you don't have to respond to everything, If Mr. Salon don't come, he say, hey, people's power, we don't say you go by Ibrahim Bangura and launch, but you can't tell me anything. Hey, you get a choice. For if I say, hey, I witnessed the or respond accordingly, or say anything, they will focus on the fight of electoral justice. But at the same time, we get a responsibility for guide ourselves. So I know it's a thin line. But anyways, at the left hand, you see, Salon people, the independence. Let's talk about that before I round up now. Independence. I see a press release where they say Friday, Muslims them go to mosque for celebrate the independence, for commemorate the independence, not a celebration. And Sunday, on man go to church. I see the legal presidents, Manabio, they asking legal ministers them and everybody for make sure they participate in their various ways, that in ceremony they are at church, at mosque, and this and that. You see, me, and then they get to the point where Salon people I get for big ask gonna say, if in the church and mosque there now, I get for reach a point where we'll go for avoid them in Sierra Leone. When I begin avoid the churches them, when I begin avoid the mosque them. When our religious leaders them all contribute to the demise of a democracy. What you know, because them put light, then guy they make millions of billions and trillions of leons from when I collection them. When I go to church every Sunday, they go give them donations. Say, Pastor, come pray for me. You don't need pastor for pray for you. You don't need nobody for pray for you. Prayers without action, not the ever work. Prayer without action, not they bring no result. Yeah, look at the Bible. James 2:18 makes it very clear. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. It's time for now we begin boycott the churches and the mosques in that country. They Salon people. These people, they bring no development in our lives. They improve our lives. Even the Bible, you say, where 2 or 3 are gathered, the presence of the Lord is in there. So God and his day Salon, at this particular point in time, we not for tolerate religious leaders them. When I see where they last time, all these then Christian pastors them and then all the bishop prophetess, they all when they go meet with inside December, then go celebrate. Remember, with Fatima Biore. It's about time for let them people there as religious leaders, they get a responsibility for protect to democracy and protect to now. When they hear and they make statements, when they hear and they condemn Mother Biore actions, when they hear anything from them. No. So for now they're gonna church, we say faith, they say hope for the better, everything is gonna be all right. But then they hold the governments them accountable. We're supposed to make everything all right for una. No, these are not real pastors and imams them. The only imam what they pull that country, the Sheikh Farouk, and they talk about again, when Sabiam what they talk about. Now the only post we mosque for the full up. But no church, no mosque in that country, not for the full up. Nobody not for the go there. Let the pastor here in WFM pick it and then left there. Una left for give on contributions. Una go left for give on money, una add that money. We get for begin. We the people, I make us say that we the people get a responsibility. And when we the people don't fail with your responsibilities, now we political leaders them, or we clergy leaders them, we civil society activists them, they all don't fail with, because we the people, the small responsibility and the big task where we get, we don't fulfill them. And with responsibilities, for let imams them and pastors them begin challenge government. One great imam in that country, one great pastor in that country, able for call the biggest protest ever for request the results of the June 24, 2023 elections. They don't go sit down in the play like for saying they don't understand what's in the happening. They get a responsibility for protect the nation, because now God people and the people of God also they go for protect them. We see I mean Jesus Christ where he go chaka the temple where they do the right things when they're supposed to do. The pastors and the imams them they do the right thing that I continue for protect democracy. Therefore, all of the people get a responsibility. Stop for go church, stop for go mosque, not go there. Nobody not tell we nothing. We want to starve them. Then see the church not full up, money not there, because the only reason we make them want to a church and for go contribute to the money them. If they not contribute to the money, they don't give a shit about you now. Because the church can for go on. They get for pay light bill, they get for take care of themselves, they get for this, they get for pay themselves salary. Now, they depend on 100%. A lot of these pastors and imams, they depend on that. Because if they care about her, they go make sure say the government were responsible for make all the provisions, because all the prayer they pray. Papa God help we, give me picking job, give me well body. All the prayer they pray, it boils down to one thing: the government's useless. The government is for provide what you need. The hospitals they own need. The government is for provider. They for them create employment opportunities for una. The government is for provider. The pastors them, the imams them, wait for pray and challenge and ask the governments them for do the right thing for una the people them. Because again, prayer without works is dead. They tell about faith and hope and hope and hope. How long will they hope when a Pekin and they die? Generations are dying. Now 12-year-old Pekin don't begin for commode, for go temple run. The 12-year-old bobo. But yet, when the pastors, the imams, and Sierra that country, they are comfortable. Then they challenge Marabio. Then they go back. Then they go get dinner with Marabio and Fatima Bio. Wanna stop for go church and mosque because they don't use religion, politics, and all of these for divide we. Now in take divide and conquer Africa. Type, politics, religion, section, ethnicity, schools. When I see the now the Sierra Leone school, the school name, Prince of Wales get 100 years, Boboy school get 96 years, Edwards get this 1,000 years, collegiates get 500 years. This is what they use for divide we and conquer we. These are the instruments they are using for not focus and pay attention to the problems that are affecting our lives. We don't go much faster at school, so now the world they see that they say salon peaceful. Nobody don't challenge Marabio again. They don't become a dictator. The pastors, the imams, themselves are part of the civil society organizations then our nation. Then they be involved them after the war and say, hey, we for involve we imam them, we pastor them for prevent another civil conflict. Let imams them and pastors them advocate on behalf of them picking them. Civil society organizations they were formed. Then we could get the local governments them at that level for able for challenge the governments them at a bigger level. Now they don't scrap local governments, they don't control all them petite traders association them. Their market women association them, they don't interfere inside all they put them people them. So they go stop people enough for stand up and defend and protect the democracy. That is why they continue for do them thing they are. Now you make what you see that Timbo. They're going out for say I can declare for flag bearer and this and that and all that stuff. And they piss people like a way of we'll get election results. We'll today we'll not get the results. We get election results when they're available. They're getting people that all they run for say they want to be president. Instead of them come together and join hand with Dr. Samara Kamara and say enough is enough. So we people them una they go mosque and not say una lack una faith. Pray in a house. You don't go church, not go there. Pray in a house. Fellowship with your family. Una pray in a house. But prayer without works, prayer without action is nothing. Imams and pastors, they're not for pray no more. They have to take action. They self get for call and ask for the results of the June 24, 2023 elections. Now 2 years don't go so. As a pastor, not for bring revelations no more. Take a position. When I get a responsibility for prevent another rebel war in Sierra Leone. Not for pray for people and no more. People are sick when they go pray for them. Now medical, they need attention, they need professionals. The government for provide them. You go to cottage, they don't get oxygen. They die. No amount of prayer, they go bring us oxygen. God not give we sense for help we say for nothing. We see give we sense, he say wait for make oxygen. When a natural phenomenon, but somebody get for need help with that. And make we get a sense for create that oxygen day. We go put the oxygen by you temporarily for resuscitate you. We see people that they die of asthma because they don't forget the inhaler where they're supposed to forget. It happened. If not so that, a good example, Cashbox can share with you now, we can tell you about in Bobo, where you get asthma, it can run for make sure say you always get in asthma, medication, just in case they don't get an emergency. If that picking be Sierra Leone, as stuff like Cashbox name for afford for like getting inhaler, for like if just in case you get attack, in asthma attack, not to die, go die. You don't speaking they die in Sierra Leone because the name for parents are for afford the inhaler, then they die because of that. The country, first of all, it's toxic, dirty, dust. They're all over the place, filth. When people like tell me say they get cold in Sierra Leone, like say, yeah. Nobody they get cold in Sierra Leone. Now you sign us and they become infected because of the dirty and dust. There is nothing like cold in Sierra Leone. They're the dust, they're the dirty. And they go clog up your sinus. Once you get for clear and back, your nose block. say we get cold. Nobody will get cold as all the weather for get cold. But these are the things we talk about. We're going to go for boycott the imams and the pastors them. So I'm glad when the SLPP no say there is nothing to celebrate when it comes to independence. What do they celebrate? What's in there for celebrate? Now make the say when I go church, when I go mosque. When me tell when I say, Salon people, when I begin boycott the church and the mosque them now, then get a responsibility for protect democracy. That suffer where they suffer. You imam, you pastor, they're responsible. If they behold the government accountable, the government will change. Inside Mali, now one great imam, na him team up. One imam na Mali, na him team up. Inside Mali, now go check her. One great imam na him team up. He say no, I don't agree. Enough is enough. But people they suffer too much. And mark my words, so that imam day, and they watch this military government back. If you tell them that imam day, they grab back. They create structure because they know, say they don't want to forget secretarial violence. Beside the Muslim people and the grab, because the nation, first of all, they all are Muslim. Most of 95% of the population are Muslim. They don't want to bring a jihad in that country. So they need touch us, they don't case. One great imam, Ebo Sierra Leone get dozens of imams. And the Riwo brother them, which is brother name Nabo Moriba, brother Moriba. They advocate for them, mosque them, and this and that. Yeah, it's good work. But then imams, then pastor them, they get a responsibility. Not for just a pray, hey, pray. No. Prayer without action is dead. Prayer without works is dead. Oh yes. Prayer without works is dead. You pray, don't you act? Nothing to get for happy. Then you have common sense. Prayer without action is widely considered ineffective and meaningless. Prayer without action is meaningless. When I go pray in a mosque and church, when I take action, it's meaningless. Because the whole idea is that, oh, faith, and prayer, therefore follow themselves by action. Faith and prayer for go together. Faith and prayer should be accompanied by actions. But if the Muslim them, the imams them, the pastors them, now the country, now pray no more, pray